It may be a bleak Christmas for civil servants, as Chief Executive Mark Capes has told News 4 in an exclusive interview that he cannot commit to assuring them that December salaries will be paid before December 25th or even December 31st.
We aim to pay salaries for November in early December. Beyond that, I'm not going to make any commitments to when we might pay. We'll always aim and do our best, as we have done each month, to pay civil servants on the due date. But that's going to be determined by how our cash flow is going.
Even though salaries are uncertain, there may still be a chance to get the annual Christmas advance, but through the banks.
No, what we're trying to do is what happened last year when government wrote to the banks and asked them if they would allow civil servants to take out a loan at Christmas time. And under that scheme, the loan would be repaid from deductions from the civil servant's salary, and government would commit that if a public servant should leave, then it would guarantee to the bank that it would pay that or cover that debt.
Meanwhile, the National Health Insurance Plan, a major situation of concern, was also discussed. Many in the Turks and Caicos believe payments should be made in April 2010 when the new hospitals are open. Some even feel as if the insurance plan should be optional, especially during the economic crisis. Governor His Excellency Gordon Wetherill gave us the reason for the early deductions.
The reason that they're being brought in now is that in order to meet our obligations, we've got to start building up a certain reserve. In principle, I mean, that isn't very different from the way that medical insurance, other forms of insurance work in around the world. I mean, you pay your your due, so to speak, and you get your benefits later on. I recognise that. That these are particularly difficult times, and that the whole hospital project was entered into, at a time when the economy looked different and when perhaps the prospects might have looked different.
Join us tomorrow when we will have more with the Governor and Chief Executive as they discuss scholarships and job placement in the civil service. For WIV4 News, I'm Takara Bain.